What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tom and Will FPL show, holiday edition. Bosh.
Tom is on holiday once again. For the people that watched last season, first episode, Tom was on holiday. The commitment from us two is different to everyone else. I'm just saying.
It's just busy. Do you know what I mean? It's busy, but everyone back in England, Premier League's coming. I'm like, I just need to get away from it all and do my drafts in a bit of peace and quiet by the pool. Mate, drafts have really ramped up. I don't know about you, mate. Bloody hell.
My goodness, I'm still on like 15 different drafts a day. And I change it. It's not just like little tweaks here and there. It's full changes.
Yeah.
But we are definitely going to cover that on today's show.
We shall.
What else is going on?
I'll tell you what else is going on, William. We're going to have a little catch up, mate, and talk a little bit of Liverpool, Man United, transfer window, Isak, Sesko, you name it. It's getting very exciting out there. Situations changing all the time. Then, Will's got a new segment this week. I'm not going to give too much away.
It's good.
It's going to be good. And then the highlight is going to be we are doing draft wars. So Will has got a bench boost team. I have got a non-bench boost team for game week 1. We're going to compare. We're going to talk pros and cons, and basically see whether or not we can talk each other out of it. And then to finish the show, as we always do, we're going to do a little game of 20 questions. This week, it's Will.
Yes.
Oh, mate.
I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. Oh, before we get started, actually, look, I've done a little bit of research into our numbers and statistics, and this is going to be a big season for the Tom and Will show, right? FPL show. Get it right. There's lots of people that aren't subscribed and lots of people that aren't like giving the 5 stars. It just makes such a difference because we want to get out to the masses. Don't you agree, TK? Let's just hit hit those buttons, man. We love you guys, and leave those comments.
Give us a little tickle, guys. Just give us a little tickle. Little like,
just a little one.
Little subscription here and there. A little review saying I love Tom's Hawaiian shirts when he's on holiday. I wish he was on holiday more often so we see more shirts. I mean, I wear Hawaiians back at home.
Yeah, he does. He loves that. I love them. As the day goes on, those buttons, they come down, mate. Don't they?
One at a time.
Well, it's a direct correlation between the amount of drinks that TK has. He goes, just one more.
Yeah, I know.
One more.
We got to get a wriggler, mate, because otherwise you're going to be like interrupting my 12 o'clock rosé. Do you know what I mean?
I'm such a fan. Right. Let's catch up. So what else been going on then, Thomas?
Transfer window, mate. What do you make of the Isak saga? And it really is a saga now. So, I mean, last I heard, I haven't seen too much of the news this morning, but obviously Isak's been training with Sociedad. He's back in the country now. Liverpool put in the bid, and Newcastle immediately said no. Liverpool like, well, screw you guys then. We're out. Whether or not they are out. And then straight away, Newcastle have also gone straight in for Sesko. So if you're reading between the lines, it seems like maybe they just want to get a replacement sorted first. But who knows?
It's tricky because, I mean, it goes both ways because obviously Sesko has rejected Newcastle's first bid of like 75 million euros plus add-ons. And he's obviously, there's rumours, but whether you can believe the rumours because Manchester United get drawn into every single player there is, that maybe he's waiting for the same bid from United because he'd prefer to go to United because we're just obviously a bigger club. But I feel
for Newcastle, man. Like, they're just getting battered in the transfer window. Like, when you've got people saying, I'd rather go to Man United, because this happened with Bumo, right?
Yeah.
And now it's happening again with Sesko, and it's like, you haven't got Champions League. Newcastle got Champions League football, right? And they're still like, no, I'll go to United.
Look, I don't know what's going on.
What's wrong with people?
It's madness. It's madness. Like, Newcastle are the better team right now, for sure. And they've been shafted. And it's not really fair because they've got the best supporters out there. Like, right up there. Great stadium, great history, the whole deal. But it's just United's Paul is... Ineos are doing something. And I think that we all know that we're crap at the moment. But there's momentum and it's definitely going to get better, surely. Hopefully, please. But it's incredible. But I blame Arsenal.
for taking
I know,
Gyökeres.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Newcastle, I hope Newcastle get it because I think there's a chance they could get him. Like if they're quick enough, if they just like lay the cash down now, because I think you guys, Man United, you need to sell. I think I don't know if you've got the money right now to just be like, yeah, we'll get you, and hopefully we'll be able to make up some money. Newcastle are obviously gonna get the money if they get Sesko, and then sell Isak, they'll be fine. But I don't know. You never know because they wanted. Don't forget, they wanted Ekitike to play with Isak. They weren't replacing him at that point. So maybe that's the way they still want to do it, and they're going 2 up top. Maybe they just want Sesko as well, and that's actually another reason to keep Isak at the club.
It's all this. So I mean, look, but Isak's not coming back to Newcastle, surely.
Well, no, he's supposedly going to start training again this week with Newcastle.
But I don't know if this is 100% because I just can't believe anything you see, either it's AI or it's just rumours or it's just fake news. Is the fact that I thought he was already back and he was training yesterday and he got abused as he came out the car park in his car.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I know he was back. I know he was back. He flew back this weekend, definitely. And I heard that the Newcastle fans are turning against him a little bit.
Well, there's signage this is true. I know this is true because there's signage outside the stadium.
I know this is true because I made a sign.
Because I've got a plan. No.
The Liverpool fans going, Isak, you rat, go to Liverpool.
I love it, but it is messy. But there's so much. There's still so much. There's so much to go. Even though there's only a few weeks until first game of the season. And this directly goes straight into our FPL teams. There's just so much movements to be made. It's mad. So
true.
Interesting.
Okay, so look, before we get into FPL, so what are we? We're now the 3rd. So you got 12 days to get the walk done. Where are we at the moment, mate? I know you were close. You were close to going today.
First of all, it's the 4th today, but
11 days.
Tom is so on holiday.
Lost all track of time.
Yeah. What day of the week is it? The sun's in a button.
Love it.
The timing on that is golden. That's made me even hotter. I'm sweating today. Right. Tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow. I'm starting the walk tomorrow.
Is this confirmed? It's
100% happening. I got my backpack
Brilliant.
packed.
Anyone who hasn't been listening previously, Will promised he would do a walk from London to Lyme Regis, right? Lyme Regis is the destination. And I've said pretty much from the word go, it's never going to happen. Will said he'll get it done before the season kicks off. And as you're hearing, right as of now, it's happening tomorrow. We shall see.
From the horse's mouth. Yeah, no, we're off tomorrow. I think it's time. I just need, honestly, like you, mate, I need a bit of a break. Even though I go down to Lyme Regis all the time, I think I need some me time, you know?
Yeah.
Right, what's next, man? Oh, Tom, can we now do the new segment, my new segment?
Yes, Will, I'm excited. Mate, don't worry, I've sorted you out with a little graphic and some music. Are you ready? I'm very excited about this.
Ready, I'm ready, hit the button.
Ready, 3, 2, 1.
What's that, mate?
Willie watching?
No, we said Will is watching. Not Willie watching.
Mate, you said Willie watching on the phone. I mean, my reception's not the best here, but I could have sworn you put Willie watching. You said Willie watching.
Of course I put Willie watching. It was going to be Will is watching. Right, so guys, basically, Tom, we had a discussion, and Tom was like, "Do me a favour, I didn't. Why would I say Willie watching? I said to Tom, I was going to get up to date with all of the pre-season friendlies and fixtures, so we, like the listeners and us, could like get a little bit of info. And then I was like, I'm going to call it Will is watching. And you've just totally made up this bogus graphic called Willie watching. That's ridiculous.
Look, I mean, let's not worry about the details. I prefer my version. Let's get it underway. What have you been watching, Will?
Well, okay. Will has been watching, not just Willie's, but basically I've been like just taking note of all the stocks of the fixtures. So right, we're going to kick off with Arsenal. Arsenal have been interesting. So on the 23rd of July, they kicked off their pre-season friendlies against AC Milan, and they won 1-0. On the 27th of July, Arsenal then played Newcastle, bit of a Premier League preview, and it was 3-2 to Arsenal. A few details there.
Mate, what dates was this? Mate, we're on the 4th. I've heard it's the 4th now. Can you just give us like some of the recent stuff? Give us some of the good stuff, man. The goss. I don't care what happened last month. We're going to hear some scorers. We've got to enlighten the people with the FPL facts.
Okay. Well, here's a good one. Okay, we'll stick with Arsenal. Arsenal got beaten by Tottenham.
Yes.
Right? North London derby. North London derby. And Tottenham beat them 1-0. Very disappointing game. And Sarr scored for Tottenham. 45-minute goal. Just a single goal. Gyökeres came on for the last 10 minutes. Looked underwhelming. But, I mean, he was only on for 10 minutes. But everyone in the training apparently is obviously hyping him up. But, of course, they would.
Right, keep it moving. Bosh.
Right, Bournemouth are interesting. They've been over in America with West Ham and Manchester United, and Bournemouth have had a mixed review. They got beaten by Everton. No, they beat Everton 3-0. They got beaten by Man United 4-1. Bournemouth then lost to West Ham last night 2-0.
Bournemouth struggling a little bit in pre-season, it sounds like. There's been a few underwhelming.
Yeah, Bournemouth are really struggling, and I think that's something that in the next couple of weeks we'll definitely come back to, because as we said before, they have been depleted and they're getting even further depleted. There's movements over to Paris Saint-Germain, more defensive issues. Manchester United, we'll go straight into the Manchester United games. Manchester United have played really well. They drew to Leeds, and then they beat West Ham. We look like we're turning a page, and Amarin's system is good. But last night we drew 2-2 against Everton, and it was sloppy, very sloppy.
Who's been getting the goals for Man United? Who's been doing well?
So Manchester United did really well. Højlund scored for Bournemouth. The big game was 4-1 versus Bournemouth. Again, as we said, Bournemouth struggling. Højlund playing better, looks sharper. They all look fitter. Dorgu is playing very well. Amad Diallo scored, and Williams, the new kid, he scored his first debut and goal, so he did very, very well. And then De Ligt scored as well for Bournemouth, which was helpful with an own goal. Some of the other big games, Brentford have been struggling, nothing major to report. I think they've also been depleted quite a lot. They're struggling for goals. Crystal Palace, you need to lock into Crystal Palace. They got difficult fixtures coming up in the Prem, but they have been banging goals. And you ask me who? All of them. Eze's been banging goals.
All of them. You heard it first. Everyone's getting goals.
This has been good. As per Mateta has been scoring. Sarr's been scoring. They've all done very, very well. I know you want to know about Liverpool, so we'll bring up Liverpool. So Liverpool first game was against AC Milan as well. So Bosley scored, Gakpo scored, but they lost 4-2. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, if you remember him, scored. Played for Chelsea. Yeah. I think he scored against. Yeah,
scored a decent goal actually.
Did you? I'd not seen it actually, but then you played against Yokohama and you won 3-1, and then tonight you have got Athletic Club.
Verts with his first goal, Bosh.
And it was a belter as well. But you've got Athletic Club tonight, a double header apparently, because there's another Prem game there as well, and then Crystal Palace on the 10th. Man City have not played. Manchester United have had loads of games, don't want to go back through them.
What happened last night? Didn't United play last night against Everton?
Yeah, we drew 2-2. It was sloppy. It was a really sloppy game. We looked fatigued in pre-season.
Mate, not 30 seconds ago, you were like, yep, everyone's looking good. Højlund's sharp. Everyone looks fitter. One game later, we're fatigued. It's over. No. It's over. Send help.
Like genuinely, the Bournemouth game looks so good, and that's what I mean. Like Bournemouth was struggling. Everton actually looked really good, and I think that's just Everton continuing where they left off. So there's a bit of a caveat there. Plus, it's bloody pre-season. Come on.
Whoa!
But yeah. Whoa! We have an intruder.
Sorry, we got an intruder. Right, let's sneaking in. Right. Sorry, mate. Continue.
Yeah, no, the problem, I don't want to go too deep into Manchester United. We look a little bit fatigued. We're in training very, very hard, but we've got holes in our midfield big time. We've got problems. and his name
Cool.
is Bruno Fernandes.
I'll tell you
right.
what. Yeah. Does that kind of round it up? Any more you want to talk about?
Newcastle look good. They've scored a lot of goals. Again, apart from that, everyone else, Tottenham, who knows? It's been an interesting pre-season. How
What
much
do you know?
want to take?
I've got a question. What do you know about Everton at the moment?
Well, so I was always
Apart
saying,
from
like,
last night.
so Everton, they actually look pretty good. Like, I think they're passing really well. They were tidy football, struggling for goals. Like, I didn't think it was an amazing game last night, but it seems like they're going to be tight at the back. They put together. David Moyes is doing his thing. They're just continuing where they left off.
Very good. Thank you, Will. That rounds up our first edition of Willy Watching.
No, Will is watching. Oh, God.
We'll come back. Well, to be confirmed. Guys, send us in what you think your favourite title is, and we'll stick with that.
It's going to be Willy watching.
I've got a hunch about Everton, by the way. I think they're going to be slow out the blocks. I think because they did it last year. If you remember, everyone was jumping on Pickford at the beginning of last year, and they got off to a really rough start, and most people ditched Pickford after like 3 game weeks. But then they always find their feet, and then they finish the season well. So I think there's a lot of people jumping on like Tarkowski and Braithwaite, etc. for the DEFCONs and clean sheets, expected clean sheets. But I've got a suspicion holding off could be a good shout on Everton. But it's hard when they've got the start they've got. They've got Leeds away, Brighton home, Wolves away in the front 3. I mean, don't take my word for it. It's just a hunch. It's just a hunch. That's all I'm saying. I
didn't hate. I thought they were playing well last night. I thought we played bad. We got issues in midfield, but I thought they played all right.
But Moisey came out after the game, and he was like, "We need new players. We need new players."
They do. They definitely do.
Anyway,
so lots of football.
He's worried. He's worried, is what I'm saying. But yeah, you're right. Lots of football. Lots of still a lot of football to be played before the start of the season. Just a reminder, everyone, we've got Community Shield next weekend, which is always fun. Which is Crystal Palace versus League Champions Liverpool. That will be a very good indicator. There'll be a lot of knee twitching. Knee jerking. Thank you, Will. After next week, if there's some good performances from like the likes of Eze or Mateta, suddenly they'll be flying him.
I think, but Crystal Palace's fixtures are pretty ropey at the beginning, but they've got. But do you know what? If Eze, if he plays next week, Eze, is he gonna go to Arsenal? What do we think?
I really hope he doesn't.
Me too.
Not because I'm not a big fan of Arsenal. But just because I think he'll be a much better FPL asset at Crystal Palace. He'll be like a kind of bit more of a bit part player at Arsenal. I don't know. He doesn't necessarily start for Arsenal. Do you know what I mean?
No, exactly.
At all. World Cup year. Don't do it, Eberici.
Yeah, exactly. I've got a couple of things I just want to bring in at this point as well. I wanted to have a little honourable mention to one of the absolute gentlemen of the Premier League for the last 10 seasons. And that's Tottenham. Tottenham have lost their captain, man.
Yeah.
They've lost a man. Son is gone. The swan song. He's gone to LA, and he's finishing his boots, hanging up his boots in America by the looks of things.
I think it's totally the right decision. Totally.
Me too.
He was done last year, and he didn't need getting dragged out again for another season. He's lost his pace, and I'm sure he's still a great finisher. He will clean up in the MLS. You know,
he will have
perfect.
He will, and they will love him over there, and it will be great. And I just really love that man. So I just wanted to have a little.
He's the fans that he brings in is unbelievable. I've been fortunate enough to do quite a lot of shoots at the Tottenham Hotspur training ground.
Yes, you have.
And honestly, when you drive out, there are always hordes of Asian fans all waiting for Sonny. No one else. They're always for Sonny, and they're always there. Honestly, in their droves. It's incredible.
I love him. I think he's just the sweetest guy, isn't he? So yeah, farewell, Sonny, and have fun over there. And I've got one more thing that I want to tell you about. You don't know anything about this. You know our friend of the show, Philip?
Yeah.
You know he gives me grief pretty much on a daily basis about how rubbish Manchester United are, and the fact that I think he secretly supports Manchester United because he spends so much time finding about facts that I don't even know about and how crap my team is, which is absolutely fine. You've got an obsession with my football club. That's fine. I get it. But the other night, we got into a bit of a back and forth, and he said, where do you realistically think you're going to finish next season? And I said, bold, I think we're finishing the top half of the Prem. And I said, and he went,
bold.
He went,
Being bold, top half.
He went, you're not finishing above 10th. And I said, all right, you want to make this interesting, mate? I reckon we'll finish no lower than 8th. And he said, okay, I'll bet you a tenner. And I said, let's make it 100, bruv.
What?
And he backtracked slightly because he got scared because he's moving jobs and stuff. Which and he's like, I've got family, I've got a family to feed. And then we had to crunch out some of the details of like payment schedules and that kind of thing. And I said, and then there was sort of
over 4 years.
Yeah, over 4 years instalments. And he said, okay, and the details are. It's actually got more details. So if Manchester United finish first and 8th. Between 1st and 8th, I win. If we finish 9th, because we both agreed that the likelihood that Manchester United would finish 9th, then it's even. If it's 10th or below, Phil wins. So we've got a big bet on.
Oh, wow.
So 9th is evens, above
safe.
is Will, below Philip. So the bet is on. The bet is on. If anyone wants to come into this parlay, then you're welcome to contribute.
Parlay?
Yeah. Hang on. No, I'm not going to start dishing out 100 quid all over the
place. Nah, I wouldn't, mate. I wouldn't.
Yeah. Anyway.
So you need a top 8 to win. Interesting.
Yes. What do you reckon?
So you got Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, Newcastle will probably be up there. Villa's going to be up there. You're good. Who else you got? Well, it's open. It's definitely open.
I don't think Bournemouth are going to be in there.
You got 2 more spaces. You're going to be battling.
I don't think Brentford are going to be in there. Brighton, you can't dismiss Brighton at the moment.
Interesting.
Apart from that, like Forest, are Forest going to do bits?
Forest. Oh, I think Phil's could be in a bit of trouble here. Right. Anyway, let's do it, guys. Let's talk draft wars. Bench boost versus no bench boost.
Let's actually get into FPL.
Who's going first? Me or you?
Well, I've got my bench boost team right up here at the moment.
Go on then, mate.
I'll go through it. Right, so ultimately, let's bear in mind, this is a game week 1 bench boost, and I am tweaking. I'm tweaking hard.
Mate, this is no one's saying this is your final team. This is
Not
drafts. This is just it's just an exercise. Bench boost versus winging it, as what I'm going to be calling it. What have you got? What's a possible team for game week 1 bench boost?
So I've got Kelleher in goal. We'll get the goalkeepers out of the way. Kelleher, Brentford, straight in. I think he'll be all right. I think he's set, done. And then rotation with, I don't know if this is my one real weak area, is Kinski from Tottenham, which I don't think he'll be starting. But I'm trying to find another 4 million goalkeeper.
But you do know how bench boost works,
yes,
right?
I know, but it's hard. It is still hard to get like a full team out. Like unless I get rid of, we'll come back to it anyway. But then I've got Muniz in there because I want him for the later part of the season. He's still actually playing well. I've got Dorgu in there for Manchester United because I think he's going to start the first few games and he's playing really well. I've got Aina from Nottingham Forest. I've got Van der Ven for the DEFCON. I've got Wan-Bissaka because he's going to still be pushing up the pitch. That's my backs. They're my backs.
Just pause it right here. Just so when you're giving us these players, we know where your head's at, right? How long are you expecting to need this team for? Do you know what I mean? Like, are you thinking you're going to need to wildcard out this team because you're going to have a load of money on your bench? Do you know what I mean? What are you thinking?
I'm wildcarding on like game week 3 or 4. Like, so I think not 3. Game week 4 after the international break is potential wildcard, but it all depends on how obviously the players that are going to be like, right, get him in. He's had 3 games. He's outstanding. He's smashing it. I have to change things because we all have to change things pretty quickly in FPL. That you just don't know how the season's going to start. There's still injuries going to come in. it's a minefield at the moment. So I don't mind the bench boost between game week 1, 2, or 3.
Okay,
Fixtures:
just with that in mind now, just give me your back line again real quick.
Kelleher, Kingski, Muniz, Dorgu, Aina, Van der Ven, Wan-Bissaka.
Decent. Dorgu, I'm like, fine. Your first 3, no, it's not bad. Arsenal at home's obviously a bit of a miss, but Fulham and Burnley after that, not bad. And then you'd need to get rid of him, or at least bench him game week 4 or 5 for Man City and Chelsea.
Yeah, man, for sure. Like, I think this is where the tweaks can happen. But I mean, look, I think I'm going to go game week 1 bench boost just for fun. But there is a strong possibility. I know that this is about we're having a competition here about like if you game week 1 bench boost or not. But as I said, game week 2 and 3 bench boost is really, really tasty because the fixtures are just a bit better. Like, it is what it is. Anyway, but we won't go into this. Take me ages to go through. Middle of the park, I've got Rodgers, Palmer. Oh, I always get this guy's name wrong every time. Is it
Do you want
just
to give us a team? Do you want to give us a team? We'll guess.
Everton, midfield, and Ndiaye? It's Ndiaye,
Yeah.
right? Right.
Yeah, okay. For that.
And then the Egyptian king, the king of FPL, the best in the business, Mohamed Salah, who is my captain. And then I've gone a little known player.
There's still midfield, yeah?
Still midfield, mate.
Okay, don't move on to your strikers yet. Keep going.
A little known player from Burnley called Aaron Ramsey. And he is an absolute dynamite. He's a tricky little pick. He played fantastic last season. He's top of the 4.5 mil defenders. He's who you need in your team. Do you remember last season?
Is he?
Do you remember last season Ipswich and we had what was the defender who I went like out the blocks?
Davis.
No, it wasn't. It was it begins with G.
No, George, wasn't it? George something.
Anyway, yeah, and I was like,
he's dead to me now. He's gone.
Yeah, he's definitely going to score headers from corners. I was like, definitely didn't score a single goal. Right. So, but Ramsey apparently pretty decent. So that's my midfield, and he'll definitely get a start. Let's put it this way.
I've got some notes. Right.
Go on.
This bench boost team is not set up for a bench boost. Like, you're not getting... What points are you getting out of a Burnley midfielder? Who are they playing? Away to Tottenham. Well, maybe. Maybe there's some value. No, I say it out loud.
No,
but like you've gone big. Like you've got Palmer and Mo. Like you've so you're not spreading that cash. You've gone big. Like this is what I was. I mean, you kind of pissed on my chips with, if I'm honest with you, because my argument was going to be like, by not going bench boost, I can get bigger guns and I'm not having to spread the cash. But you're not fucking spreading shit, mate. You're just like,
I hear what you're saying, but the thing is I'm like. You know, this morning, Tom, when I said I'm tweaking my team whilst I was on that stupid phone call, it changed it all. No, I didn't. No. I'm just scared that Mohamed Salah is going to come firing out the blocks against a struggling Bournemouth defence, and I can't. And when you put Mo in this team, when you put it in and you go right, I'm happy on Mo, and I want some. My biggest defender is actually Muniz from Crystal Palace, and he's where I'd claim that like 5.5 back wherever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay. I'm just going to sum up where I think your bench boost is at the moment. Right. Kingski, 0 points. Dorgu, 1 point. Ramsey, 1 point. So you have 3 players in. You got 2 points so far, I reckon.
No, I disagree. I reckon Dorgu's going to get a return against Arsenal because it's Arsenal against Manchester United. It is what it is. It's at home at Old Trafford. He's playing good football. They ain't ready. And also, anyway. But yeah, he's not going to get a clean sheet. I know that much. Rodgers looks good against Newcastle. I think that's going to be a tricky one.
All the rest of them are good. Go on, let's say your front line.
It's a big front line. I've got João Pedro for Chelsea against Crystal Palace. I've got Bowen against Sunderland because it's Bowen. Yeah. And then I don't know why I've done this, but I have still stuck with Gyökeres against Manchester United, which I know defeats the Dorgu clean sheet, but he is really good.
I mean,
I'm just scared. scared. I just changed him.
I'm impressed with this team, mate. Like, you've managed to spread the funds so well. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Gyökeres, Palmer, and Salah. I guess you haven't got a £6 million centre defender, have you?
Nah.
What's your most expensive defender?
5.5 Munez. So that's where I would honestly, if I was going to change anything, I would change Munez and I'd change Aaron Ramsey. Those are my two players that I'd switch out because Crystal Palace's fixtures after that are just a bit shaky, and I'm just like, I don't really know.
I think I'd swap them out for, just to target the game week 1 bench boost just a little bit better.
Yeah,
But
I mean, there's loads of players like with 5.5, you've got loads like more Newcastle assets. I like the Chelsea assets. I really do like Chelsea's defence actually. So
let's just remind ourselves what the benefits are of going game week 1 bench boost, right?
Honestly, the fact that you can tinker all the way up until the deadline and you can really mess around with it, like it's the strongest point that we have throughout the whole season, because you can pick the very best team. And I am changing like 6 players a day. Like I said this to Phil the other day. He said, "How's that bench boost team looking?" And I said, he went, "Oh, so you've changed the whole team?" And I'm like, "Yeah. I have."
Yeah,
because it is really powerful. We have 2 bench boost chips. I mean, we're going to play the wild card pretty soon. I just don't see why you wouldn't play it in those first 3 weeks. Like, honestly. But what are you saying? Why would you say you wouldn't? What's your argument to saving it for later?
I think you're right. Just to clear up, like the main advantage playing it now, like you say, is you can pretty much pick 15 players that you're sure are going to play. Like you can play it safe. You can be punchy, but I don't think you should be punchy with a bench boost in game week 1. Just play players that you know are locked in, like Kinski. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Totally locked in. Totally locked in.
He's not going to play.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Why have I picked him?
I have no idea why he's in this team. Started strong, literally. Anyway, we'll come back to Will's team, right? I am weighing up not going bench boost, and this is my team. All right,
go on.
This is my team. I think my non-bench boost bench is going to get more points than yours. Right, here we go. I've got Kelleher in goal, like you. Snap. I've got Valdemar. Kelleher doesn't play. Valdemar plays. Yeah. 2 Brentford players. I'm happy to sink him. There's no other Brentford coverage I need. Maybe a Visser, if he sticks around, might come in, but that's fine. I'm never going to need 2 more Brentford slots than what I've got. In defence, again, this is a starting team. I've got Cucurella, I've got Ait-Nouri, and I've got Nico Williams of Nottingham Forest. Williams at home to Brentford, Ait-Nouri away to Wolves, Cucurella at home to Palace. So you've got 2 £6 million defenders, both very attacking. I'm not targeting def cons with these players. Nico Williams is actually quite good at getting def cons, but he's also pretty good at going forward. Brentford, as you heard from Willie watching, Brentford are in 6s and 7s at the moment and still finding their feet under their new manager. You what, babe?
I need a wee-wee.
You need a wee-wee? Well, we're just going for a quick wee and we'll be right back. One second. Anyway, so 3 at the back. I've got Mark Gahey and I've got Esteve Burnley on the bench. They are not for this week. They are bench fodder, 4 million, 4.5. Midfield. I'm playing 3-5-2. My midfield is Mr. Mo Salah, captain. I've got Rodgers against Newcastle, home to Newcastle. I've got Wirtz, so double up Liverpool midfield. I've got Declan Rice, who has been in, as you know, he's been in my team since the very beginning. And there's just something that says I think he's going to be a good value player going forward. I think he's going to get a lot of assists. And potentially some def cons. And then my last midfielder is Minte of Brighton. They're home to Fulham. Brighton have got quite a decent start. So that's my 5 in midfield. And then up top, I'm playing Mr. Ollie Watkins and Jared Bowen. Aston Villa's starting. They've got a pretty good run first up. They've got Newcastle first game of the season, which isn't amazing, but they're home. And Watkins is capable. He's Absolute proven FPL asset now. After that, Brentford, Crystal Palace, Everton, Sunderland, Fulham, Burnley, Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? That's the first 8. So I think getting into the old Aston Villa attackers is something that I'm into. So I've got Rodgers and Watkins. On the bench, I've got Mr. Strand Larson, who will come in to play because Wolves, at game week 5, go on a nice tasty run. They have like Leeds, Tottenham, Brighton, Sunderland, and I think and beyond, to be honest with you. So there will be games where he's going to play. He's their main man now. So I'm pretty happy with this team. Will, can I get your thoughts, please?
Look, one thing I really like is I like Cucurella in defence. I think Chelsea defensive assets are being overlooked. I think they're everyone's like, oh, they're leaky. They're not. They're really strong. They had really good stats last season. I think that Sanchez in goal is actually a good pick to be looking at. Anyway, Rodgers I agree with. Rice I'm really sketchy on. I know we discussed this last time, and you're probably right, but
it's not bad. It's not like I'm not seeing him in any drafts apart from mine.
People are scared about it because they're just not really sure about how Arsenal are being not put together. Obviously, they're going to be playing great, and they're going to come straight out of the blocks. And Rice does pick up goals and assists. He's a brilliant player. But just with the I think people are just jumping on those DEFCON points. Maybe a little bit.
Agreed. But as I said, I actually am not getting on him for the DEFCONs because he's going to play more attacking. Zubimendi's going to be there. I'm thinking corners. I'm thinking free kicks. I'm thinking he chips in with goals. I think he's going to really go from strength to strength as he has done the last couple of seasons. And I think he's going to take over from Odegaard as one of their main creative outlets this season. But it's just a hunch. And to be honest, he could be out by like game week 3. Because the reason I want him in there is his Arsenal coverage for game week 2 against Leeds.
Sure. Honestly, the fact that I personally, I saw a lot of people going towards him. And then more recently, I think people have like pulled back slightly and got scared because of other people getting scared too. But so I like it. It's more of a differential now and good on it.
Totally.
Without going, obviously we've discussed Minte's always a decent shout. Bowens, we've discussed. Watkins, I totally agree. Those fixtures, for me, after game week 3, I've earmarked him as being straight in. But there's, look, he is definitely in the little mixing pot of transfers.
Yeah, he is.
If Manchester United don't get Sesko, we will be going for Watkins. Without doubt.
And same for Newcastle potentially as well.
Exactly. Like there's pieces moving all over the place. The only thing that I've got an issue with, I'm just going to remind you of something. That guy Strand Larson, and I hear what you're saying. He cost you a few points last season.
Gave me a tough time, didn't he?
You brought him in. He screwed you over, and I know Cunha's not there anymore. I know that makes a massive difference, And I think that what you said is absolutely right. I think it's a good shout. But
he's not a season keeper, but Wolves do have a very tasty run, and he's covering me for that. Because this is Draft Wars, guys. This is why Bench Boost, this is not a Bench Boost team. This has got to see me through future game weeks. This has got to cover me, because another reason not to Bench Boost, right, is not only are you bench boosting, you're talking about playing a second chip game week 3, game week 4, game week 5, right? So, which isn't a bad thing because these chips are there to use, totally. But
we got double now.
But I'm gonna wing it, and I'm actually thinking I can try and use these later in the first half of the season when perhaps I need them more. I'm basically saving 2 chips rather than spunking 2 chips.
And because ultimately the old strategy, as we've all done plenty of times before, is wild card then bench boost. That is your other. That is tried and tested from many seasons ago, and that's what we know and love. But so I get it. But now we've got double chips. I'm just like, have some fun.
No, mate, definitely. And mate, there's totally, as we said, there's a lot of good reasons to do it. I still could do it. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to do it now. I definitely could still do it, but I think it's important just to flag, because if you don't do it game week 1, you do really need to think about when are you going to do it. Because as Will said, you can do wildcard and then bench boost, but the problem is you then need to get rid of those players on your bench again because you've got a really expensive bench. You can get yourself set for it. But usually we do that at the end of the season where we're not too fussed and we've got spare money, but we actually need that money. So you've got a wild card, bench boost, and then get rid of the bench. So the best alternate time to do this, we think, is after game week 13. There's a bit of a change in fixtures, and suddenly you want to look at possibly a wild card, because if you can get by game week 13 to Salah and Haaland in your team, City and Liverpool have a good run in at the same time.
It's
and
quite
if
incredible.
You can do that, it's tough to do. But then, so you could do a bench boost, say just for argument's sake, wild card in game week 13, bench boost in 14. Then in game week 16 is AFCON, where you get 5 transfers. That's your opportunity then to get rid of your bench.
I totally forgot about that. That is such a that AFCON thing. Oh, let's not go back over it. It's wild, man. It's wild. Like, that does change things. But yeah, it's really interesting. We did mention that about the game week 13. It is so interesting. One thing that I just want to go back to is, I was just looking at the Wolves fixtures. You remember last season, Wolves had like the worst start, like the hardest start of fixtures ever. I'm so glad that the Premier League went, let's give them a break this season.
Let's help them out, shall we?
Yeah, it's just not fair.
Let's see if we can get Gary O'Neill back in a job.
But yeah, no, it looks. I totally hear you, man. But yeah, it's so interesting. They've made it fun, as we discussed last time. It's just, it's a free for all. It's a free for all of points. There's going to be a lot of movements, but I like. As I said, I'm not dead set on game week 1, but I am pretty much. I think I am pretty much dead set on game week between bench boost game week 1 and 3. Like,
I've honestly not heard many people talking about bench boosting 2 or 3.
That's why you come to the Tom and Will FPL show.
You heard it first, probably last.
Yeah, probably won't happen. No, I genuinely, like, a couple of days ago, just looked at the fixtures, like game week, just looked at the full fixtures of game week 2 and game week 3, and I was like, hang on a minute. There's something there, because then the international break and then wildcarding after the international break makes a lot of sense, because injuries, we'll know we'll have infinitely, we have 3 times more data than we do now. So it's actually much stronger, I think, to play. No, I don't know. We're going back on myself. This is my mind all day long. Game week 1 is the strongest time to play bench boost. Game week 3 might be the strongest.
The pendulum swings once again.
It's really tricky. But yeah, we'll come.
I'll
definitely come back.
The good news is your bench boost team looks like many other people's non-bench boost teams, so you can kind of just call it on the day.
Well, no, but as I just discussed, it's not fair. Kingsley's going to play and start for Spurs, so that's another against Burnley.
Yeah. Because that's the problem. The problem I was having when I was looking at a bench boost team is I wasn't really liking any of the bench boosts. Like, I wasn't actually liking who I've got on the team. I was like, these guys are going to get me what, like 10 points? You're like, and also it is a bit of the unknown. You could do with some more information. I just I have found a bench boost team. I think I'm going to come back to it and maybe give another bench boost team before we kick off. Because, like you say, as we get more information in the next couple of weeks with friendlies, there might be some informed players that would make a tasty bench boost.
Absolutely.
Don't play for Burnley. Right. I think that'll probably do us this week, Will, on the old FPL front. Oh, I tell you what, guys. You should join our new mini league. New season. New mini league. Get involved. The code is H5S40X.
Yep. Why did you pick one with a 0? You know you're
I
going to
don't
refresh
pick these
it.
numbers. I don't
You
pick
can
these
refresh it. You
Yeah.
can refresh it. Anyway,
I've
it's on
really
the-
screwed myself because the 5 and the S looks like the same, and they're next to one another. I'm going to read that out wrong every week. So guys, just copy and paste from the link.
It'll be all over our socials. It's for the YouTube listeners. It's on the
Yeah.
screen. Watchers. There you go. Anyway,
We need to decide a prize, Will. So last season, winner FPL Pennywise, he is waiting for he won a Premier League jersey for this coming season. He's waiting for the Liverpool third kit to come out.
is he?
Yeah, he is.
So your third kit is the minty green one, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That is nice. You know what our third kit is?
No.
We've gone back to black.
Ooh,
Eric Cantona.
You know I love a black kit.
Me and Spike and I are both on that kit as fast as it comes out, which will probably be when Sesko lands. But I can't wait for that. I'm going to be wearing that. I'll tell you what, you get that kit and we'll slap that on first game of the season. All right?
Well, probably not. I'm actually here until I'm here for the first game of the season. I don't know when it comes out. Maybe I'll try and track it down. I might be able to get it out of here.
What are you talking about? How long are you away for?
I come back on the 16th, bro. First game is 15th. Told you, mate. I'm in my training camp, ready for the start of the season. I'll be back.
Tom, I guarantee you guys, after the next few weeks, Tom's just going to come, that shirt is going to be fully unbuttoned.
For sure. Get the full
love it.
Austin Powers going. Right, so yeah, join the mini league, guys. There will be a prize, TBC. We'll probably do a shirt again, but we just haven't talked about it, to be honest with you. I haven't even paid for last year's one. But get involved, and while you're there, subscribe to the show. Leave us a little review. Right, it's time
Come on.
for football. 20 questions.
Right, okay. Last time was a joke, and I'm just gonna go back to basics because
It's your turn to guess. Last week it was my turn, and it was Gary Lineker, wasn't it? That was good fun. That was good fun. You tried to pull the wool over everyone's eyes, but we got there in the end.
the hair colour was genius. When you
Well, I'm not gonna lie, mate. I've not got my pad. I'm sitting at a desk which has got absolutely nothing in. Hang on. I can make a note on the script here. How many questions you've had? Great. Okay. Cool. I'm ready when you are, mate.
Okay, is this player Caucasian?
No, he's not.
Does this player play for one of the top 6?
He has played for the top 6. Yes, one of the top 6.
Has he played for Manchester United or Liverpool?
No.
We're in trouble, guys. Has this player played for one of the Has this player played for one of the 2 London top 6?
Yes, he has played for one of those.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, I've made a mistake.
Already.
Wait, you said top 6. Oh no, that's fine. That'll do. London top 6. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. Does this player play for Arsenal?
Yes, he has. That's 5.
Yes! Those little Gwins. Arsenal. I
all
hate
about
him
those
already. Right, was this player a midfielder?
Yes, he was. Very good, Will. Off to a good start, mate. Might drop the ball on this one. Let's see.
Okay.
A lot of Arsenal.
It's just
midfielders. Still
yeah,
good.
right.
Still fancy.
I've got. There's a long list in my head, which is better than some weeks. But at this point, I can't think of any. Right, so he is not Caucasian. He's top 6. He's plays for Arsenal and he's a midfielder. Is this player a winger?
No.
Okay, central midfielder. Okay, no winger. Is this player... Did this player play for France?
No.
Ah, that does rule out quite a few actually. France.
Does.
I feel like I've lost that question that I gained just then. Did this player play for... Oh, is this player retired?
No.
Oh dear. Means he's in that... Oh, he's in that area. Damn it. Not retired. Right. He took time. He took some time over that because he thinks he probably should be. So he plays for MLS.
It's just because I'm in France, bro. It's just taking a while to get here. Do you know what I mean?
That's that. But Rose's calling you already. Right. Okay. Now I'm struggling. So not retired French central midfielder. Has this player won? Oh, he's probably not won anything actually. When did Arsenal last win the Premier? Not forever. They haven't won anything for ages, have they? Like actually ages. Tottenham have won more things than Arsenal in the last few years. Oh, sorry. Right. So top 6. Right, he's not French. Right, I need to get his country. That'll help. Is this player European?
Yes. That's 10.
Is this player English?
No. That's 11.
Am I on 11 or I've had 11?
You've had 11, mate. That means, for those of you not so sharp at maths, that's 9 remaining. And a guess.
I feel like I've screwed this. I thought I was off to a belter, and then I've really slowed down. Right, let's get this country down. So European, is this... So he's not French, he's not English. Right, so is he... Let's say, is he Spanish or German?
Nope.
Hang on, right, let's go through the questions. So not Caucasian, Arsenal, midfielder, not a wing, so central defence. He's not retired. He's not French, Spanish or German or English. Crikey.
Europe's a big place.
I know. Okay, I need to get the country. I just need to. Your brain just starts really struggling to pick the right question. It's not like I think of lots of
your brain does,
country, and you're just like, which is the best question to ask? Which is the best one? I might have to come back to this.
What, 20 questions?
Yeah, can we come back to this? Is he for like? Did he play for another Premier League team?
Yes, he did. Just let me fact check that one moment. Keep going. Assume it's yes.
Right, I'm gonna start talking out loud.
Go on, mate.
I can't see any Spanish midfielders, central midfielders that play for Arsenal that aren't white. And I can't see any Dutch. I just can't see any Dutch players. So hang on, I said no German. Oh no, I said no Spanish, no French, no English. I just can't see any. I know there's been some Dutch players. I'm trying to think of like the Scandi countries, but I just wouldn't know them. Like there's that. Again, I just can't see any sort of like non-white players that.
Okay, it's definitely not. I can confirm. Definitely not played for another team in the Premier League other than Arsenal.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't really change things. Stupid question. Okay. Oh god, I'm really struggling with this one.
Just to clear up, mate, I'll give you just to summarise why that took so long. Obviously, for the people listening, he has played for other teams. But when he played for them, they weren't in the Premier League. That's a free bit of knowledge from yours truly to you, mate.
Okay, so he has played for a team that's been on the in and out of the Prem. That does help a little bit, actually. Right, how's good your geography, Tom? I'm just going to bring up a map. I'm just going to bring up a map. I swear to God, I'm just bringing up a map of the world, which is okay. We've said we can do this. Has this player played for either the Holland, Switzerland, or Italy?
No.
I'm out. I don't bloody know. It's an Arsenal player. No one likes Arsenal players. This stupid game. I hate this game.
You're giving up?
No, I'm not giving up. It's just I just don't want this to go on any longer. Okay, has this player played for? I've got to get his country. If I don't get his country, I can't do it. So. Wait, hang on a minute. If you've just been on arse and said that because I said England that there's like Ireland, Scotland, didn't we say that we weren't going to do? It was the home nations. Is that what you've done?
Is there a question in there?
You're an arse.
Is the question, have you pretended England is also other countries?
No, we have discussed in previous episodes that when I say, okay, I didn't say the British Isles or whatever, one of the home nations, I just said England. So is that what you've done? Just that's the question.
Is that what you've done?
Yes. What? Yes, that's what I've done. Is that?
What's the question? What's the question you asked earlier? Did he play for England?
I said, did he play for England? And I meant to say, did he play for? Is he from one of the home nations?
Do you want to ask another question?
Is he from one of the home nations?
Yes, he is. For the pod listeners, Will looks displeased. Question 16. What are you Googling now, mate? There's a lot of activity going on.
I'm typing it straight into bloody my notes. And now I'm just looking at Google Maps, like at the home nations for no reason. Right. How stupid Liverpool's third kit. Right. It is really nice. Right. Question
16.
15.
16. Question 16.
Mate. Oh yeah, I didn't even put that in. Right, whatever. Home nations. Okay. Midfielders. Play for Arsenal. Not retired. His name is.
Can someone get me a rosé, please?
It's not that time.
I'm an hour ahead here, bro. It's 12:30.
Oh, crikey. I can't think of anyone. Right. Did he play for Ireland?
No.
Did he play for Scotland?
No.
He played for Wales?
Yeah.
And he's...
2 questions remain. At this point, everybody's shouting at you.
I don't know. I can't think of any Welsh players that aren't...
I'm going to really throw you off here, mate, and say... I'm going to give you a big clue. You have said his name during this pod.
You're kidding. Oh, no, because now, don't. You can't say stuff like that to me because that sends my brain into overdrive of every single word I've said. Oh, I feel like I might not even know. Do I? This isn't the question. Do I actually know this player? Played for Wales. He's Welsh. In an Arsenal team.
This is pretty embarrassing.
I just can't. No, because it's the non. I just can't think of anyone that's. I can't think of. You said he wasn't Caucasian, right?
No, he said he is Caucasian.
No.
I said he was Caucasian. No? Surely.
You think that now I should.
Did I say?
I've got it. Is his name? Is his name? Is his name? This is a first name also Aaron.
You can't do this. I can't. That's basically, I guess. I'm not answering that last question.
Wait. Is his name Aaron Ramsdale?
No.
Ramsey. So whatever his name.
Okay, so in 2006, he made his debut for Cardiff City. Stayed there till 2008, playing 16 times, scoring 1 goal. Then he moved to Arsenal from the years 2008 to 2019, playing 262 times, scoring 40 goals. Then he moved to Nottingham Forest on loan, Cardiff City on loan, before moving to Juventus in 2019. Stayed there till 2022, playing 49 times. Then he moved to Rangers on loan, making 7 appearances, scoring 2 goals. Then he moved to Nice for a year in 2022, before moving back to Cardiff, where he played 21 times for a 3rd stint. Then he's moved to where he currently is, playing for Pumas. I believe they play in the Mexican League. They've got a really cool badge, where he has yet to play for them. I guess he's literally just moved there this summer. He is Mr. Aaron James Ramsey, age 34.
Ramsey.
Well done, Will. I guess the big question is, did I say he wasn't Caucasian? To which I'm actually unsure and now questioning myself.
I'm freaking out as well. I don't know what's happened there, but anyway,
we had fun. We had fun, didn't we? Got there.
It was question number 1.
I might have rushed into it a little bit giddy. We'll have to play it back and see who got it right.
Anyway, regardless, I'm sure that every single one of the listeners and the viewers out there watching, listening, got it totally right. So, look at
How's it going?
The cat's back.
The cat's back.
Go.
Yeah.
We've got a cat here. We've got a pet cat. Cat came with the house.
Go and get that. Go and see that cat, Thomas. Go and see that cat.
Right, guys, that wraps it up this week. Thank you very much for listening or watching the pod. We're going to go for a swim, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks, Will.
Woo.
Thanks, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you
Love
later. That's
Like
a
and
wrap.
subscribe. Hit the music.